God, how heavy was that plane? Hey Tom, at least your soul was going upwards. Hello everyone, Uncle Krypton here, and today we're gonna react to Wile E Coyote vs Tom Cat, Looney Tunes vs Tom and Jerry. Now, this is a very hyped up matchup because, you know, it's Toonforce vs Toonforce, but unlike its previous Toonforce episode, I am hoping this one ends with an actual winner, since I don't want Toonforce matchup to get a bad rep, because then people are gonna say, oh, it always ends in a tie, but I think both of these characters have the means to put the other down permanently, if you get my point. And yeah, it's basically a spiritual successor to Scooby-Doo vs. Courage in many ways, except instead of cowardly canines, it's catastrophically ineffectual mammals. My god, I'm starting to speak like Wile E. Coyote. You remember the few times where he spoke? Usually when he's up against Bugs Bunny, he spoke a lot. By the way, I am very familiar with both characters. At various points during my childhood, I was obsessed with either Tom or Wile E. I remember loving the creativity they put in their chases with their respective praise. But not gonna lie, I'm low-key rooting for my boy Tom over here. Because I think that between the Looney Tunes and Green Lantern and DC Warner Brothers stuff, I think Tom is low-key a bit of an underdog here. So I'm definitely rooting for him, but whoever wins is definitely gonna fight for it. The animation already looks amazing, and without further ado, let's begin. This is gonna be a catastrophe. We're gonna see some Toomfooler-E. Please subscribe. Yeah. My god, that was from 2023. Time flies too fucking fast. Okay, I see we're going with the Scooby-Doo / Courage / SpongeBob route, where you introduce the silly character in a way that honestly goes hard as fuck for no reason, but I'm really loving the mythological angle. Oh my fucking god. If there was such thing as textophobia, I would have fainted right on the fucking spot. What is this? Every single scientific name he's ever had. Okay. This took... He's fucking called Ethelbert. No wonder he doesn't introduce himself fully. Poor guy.
His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary, and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory.
That's parental abuse? That's so many different layers of parental abuse, oh my god. While occasionally speaks, most calling is crossover with bugs, yeah, that's what I said. Okay, we're already going the measurable speed section, awesome. Tom, please tell me you have something similar. Yeah, I will say, the fact that he gets this close to Roadrunner immediately makes him faster than Tom, at least I think. Tom probably has an instance of time traveling by foot, or well, part 2. Jesus, how many episodes? The research team must have watched so many episodes, my god. Thank goodness they had a lot of time. Damn. Oh, Warner Brothers. Okay, I know Tom has a Universal Remote too. Wow. That's a nightmare for Wile E. Okay, so far, in every single death battle I've seen where someone can come back from literally being erased from existence, cough cough Popeye, cough cough Spawn, they usually win. So I'm already getting worried. In addition to Daffy's survival, total erasure, other tunes like Furball, from Tiny Toons, have regenerated from Soul Destruction, and Bugs return from Informational Destruction in Space Jam. Holy shit, Informational Destruction, that's the same thing as Nia from Simon vs. Kyle. Oh fuck. Okay, I have heard about this thing. Now, shouldn't this not work on Tom since he's not a Looney Tune? He's just a cartoon cat from a somehow separated universe? It's crazy that we never got an official crossover between the two. It's so fucking crazy. Until Multiverses, but we know how that went.
Leaves Toons vulnerable to fatal wounds the same way we are. And again, so close. You can't say he hasn't tried everything. It was Wiley's experience as a veteran Toon that landed him a job at Acme University as department chair of the School of Hard Knocks, teaching up-and-coming tiny Toons how to use their abilities. Okay, so Naruto, and just like Naruto's jutsus, Toon Force altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
Okay, this is standard Tom and Jerry stuff, come on. Oh shit.
Then suck up the animator's universe for good measure. Wiley's got a cushy tenure.
Okay, that's 2 layers of reality. Oh, guys, I think Tom is cooked. That's 2 layers of reality, the fictional universe and the real one. For it all running, guys. Hey, have you seen my latest video? Please do if you haven't.
Something else, something grander, otherworldly, standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation.
I saw Danganronpa, so Junko Top. But did I saw Milo's Law? Milo's Murphy Law? Are they gonna say that Wile E. Coyote is canonically unlucky? Because if that's gonna be a win coin for Tom, I don't know how to feel about that, you know? I want Tom to win by his own means.
Parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry. Joe
I love whenever they reference the other combatant in the same breakdown, and when they get into history of these things, it's more than just a punch punch boom boom, you know?
several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping tune.
Okay.
Rules that cover his obsession.
Okay, let's read them because they're canonical. The coyote could stop anytime if he were not a fanatic. A fanatic is one who doubles effort when he has forgotten his aim, yeah?
Faulty product.
All materials, tools, weapons, or mechanical conveniences must be obtained from the Acme Corporation, okay, yeah?
And the fact that
No outside force can harm the coyote, only zone ineptitude. Oh! No outside force can harm the coyote, only zone ineptitude or the failure of Acme products. That sounds like a problem.
no outside force, not even the Roadrunner, is to blame for his defeat.
Okay.
While other prevent from our fanatical furry failson, he's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of second place, the swinging
The CEO second place. Yo, they absolutely roasting my man. Yo, first the parental abuse, then the fact that he is supposedly the IQ of a cactus, which is not true, but anyway. Then they go over the fact that he's cosmically unlucky. Then they see why they're roasting my boy so bad. I mean, they were both my boys at different points, but Jesus, give him a break. They didn't even mention the Green Lantern ring. Come on.
superstar. As long as he picks himself
Okay, they mention it in the text, but you know what I mean.
up and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote.
Did you guys know that in Italy we have a song all about Wile E. Coyote? Si siamo tutti come Will Coyote, che finiamo sempre nei guai, ci può cadere il mondo addosso, finire sopra un masso, ma noi non ci arrenderemo mai. That's me speaking Italian, for free by the way, but yeah, it's a come Will E. Coyote. Look that up online, it's very catchy.
The year was 1939. War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys. As the beleaguered
Wait, get out of here, really?
off the coast of Dunkirk, one might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse. Oh, I was gonna actually
No way. Get the fuck out.
regardless of their
Okay.
origin. William Hanna and Joseph Barbera's infamous cat-mouse duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy. The formula is simple, and we all know it. Tom Cat chases Jerry Mouse around the house. Brutal, bone-shaking, I felt that in my balls. Violence
Yeah.
ensues, and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes, who is, let's say, very much from the 1940s.
Yeah.
Like me, all you wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face, despite my well-documented hatred of cats.
God, there are so many meme faces they could use for this battle. Tom is a gold mine.
I've got a cringe at years of propaganda to convince us to see
What was that?
the flea-ridden rodent over man's second best friend. Oh, be God. House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular.
Yeah, that's his standard everyday life.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment of weapons in his war against Mouse time.
Uh-huh.
Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find around the average American household, like
Yeah, okay, I will say Tom's arsenal is way more practical and it's way more grounded than Wile E's, but it's also more practical. Sometimes you call it unflashy, I call it practical. That's kinda the way I see Tom's arsenal. He has some crazy stuff too, but standard stuff, it's more standard. Yeah.
lead pipes and guns. Lots and lots of guns.
Yeah.
But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart cap that gives him all the knowledge in the world. I'm partial to the sword of light and dark, which severs you from your own shadow.
Ooh.
Or the rewind remote, which can
Yeah, here it is.
backwards through time. And you can't forget the cat car and cat jet, spelled with K's, of course, but just the cat part. Tom's arsenal is heavily improvisational, which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving turkey. Though he often loses
Yeah, Tom thinks on the spot whereas Wile E. Coyote tries to plan stuff out.
Jerry. It's not usually because he's dumb or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed. And
Yeah.
he's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust, and survived. Well, mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times.
Yeah, the all 9 lives thing. Yeah, I remember reading a lot about that when I tried to do a prediction video. Sorry, that didn't happen, live and stuff. But yeah, this is gonna be very interesting for the debate. Let's hear it.
Little known cat fact, he has 9 lives, as established in the episode Heavenly Puss. Chris was conducting some different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode. Very funny.
That's gonna be the most genuine sounding boomstick laugh I've ever seen. It's so stupid, but I love it.
Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them. Or he can physically go get them back from hell.
Yeah, if he does, he's gonna meet Master Chief, Doomslayer, Spawn, Ghost Rider, Kratos, Azura. How many combatants have gone to hell this season?
Go. Extremely hardcore fortune, but there isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do.
Nope.
He can clone himself, levitate in the air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Again, lots of similar stuff to Wile E, but I don't think it's gonna be a tie, but it's very similar so far.
Yeah, if you only watch the classic cartoons from the 40s, you may be in for a shock. Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, okay.
On this, Dodoy Whiz. They were actually named after the two characters in Pierce Egan's Delightful Life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young, drunken rabble-rousers. One could, in fact, say
Huh. Again, I'm learning stuff in that world that I haven't learned anywhere else, so that's a big plus for the show.
many rabbles
Okay, I haven't read Wile E's feats too much, but I think I'm seeing smaller stuff than Wile E's. Okay, we're gonna stay for Tom until the end.
Tom destroyed a planet-busting asteroid, lifted up the sun, and was blown up into a constellation.
Okay.
Just fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay. He tanked an explosion that launched him through time to the Stone Age.
Okay.
Run through space at massively faster than light speeds. That shouldn't be a surprise when he and Jerry have been at each other's throats for over 80 years now. But what may surprise you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually friends. And they've worked together tons of times to save the day. Like when they helped a little orphan girl
Yeah.
Robin Starling find her
Everyone in here has seen the Nostalgia Critic review for this movie, right? The reaction when they start talking, that's a classic, come on.
way home. No, that's a nice end to their story. Don't you believe it?
Don't you believe it?
Tom and Jerry chase. Long ago, the war
Oh god.
Florida Sicily
Yeah, I completely forgot Tom as a Sun Wukong-esque skin in this mobile game. If they bring that into the fight, that's gonna be big.
Erlong Shen battled the Tripsy and indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain.
Mouse King.
Goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm. And they were, in fact, Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than Devil Tom, who repelled corruption by the darkness. This mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the
Oh god, another one of these. Kratos! Okay. If the space-time... If this space-time tree actually gets me the winner I want to see, then maybe I can forgive Kratos vs. Azure, even though I already did, but you know what I mean.
Banding together, these warriors use the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Insane. It is. Jeez,
There's little to suggest that the Tom and Jerry multiverse contains an infinite cosmos. Ooh, okay. However, the Tree of Life must at least encompass the Heavenly, Abyss, and Earth realms, as the darkness threatened all of Chase's world. Okay, so that's like what, 3 universes compared to Wile E's 2. Okay.
it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive,
Oh,
which means we have to include it in our research.
okay.
Gods may grant us mere
They managed to shove every single Tom and Jerry meme in this breakdown. I love it.
mortals some heavenly fun. Rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair and square a few times. By my count of the original shorts, 19 times.
Oh,
I could watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze. Well then, you're in luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
oh.
There's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, these were the funniest breakdowns they've had in a while. I really enjoyed them both. I'm rooting for Tom, but would not be surprised at all if Wile wins. I'm just so curious for the animation, man. Come on. No more preambles.
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through.
There are possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Good luck, Tom. Good luck. No, of course, they're moving it in the desert. I already see the combination. Love it. Mass assault. Wow. Domestic cat Felis catus perpetuus victimus. I already loving this. The screams is already on point. Meanwhile, Meepus, Canish Schmucks. They got to laugh. Fight, champion's choices. Love it. Well, and they go off again. You foolish fireball, you cost me my dinner. I don't know, that's my attempt at a genius voice. Man, shut up. I love it. The voice actors do a great job. Or maybe it's recycled audio, I don't know. Of course. What?
Come on, you apes! You wanna live forever!
Okay. Fat lady, okay, I see. Of course. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. How heavy was that plane? Okay, you have 2 at least. Hey Tom, at least your soul was going upwards. Oh? Okay. Stay still. They captured the spirit of both series so well so far. Okay. We know we knew how that goes. Oh god. Okay. Fourth wall breaking, yeah. He said, where you going? He stay using that sign. Oh. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh. Yeah, you actually felt that now. And this. And some of this. Oh yeah, how about this? Okay. Ouch. Oh god. That's blood. That's bad. Damn.
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Damn. Damn. Yeah. I figured because it can only be defeated by forces that... It cannot be defeated by outside forces, so yeah.
Oh, thank God one of them actually died this time. No! Animal cruelty, no! Considering coyotes eat cats, I'm not surprised. While both cat and coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Okay.
Strong enough to contend with universe-threatening phenomena.
While the Tree of Life encompasses at least 3 finite universes, yep, here we go. The Animators universe transcends Looney Tunes as a whole, which encompasses an infinite universe, the Serververse from Space Jam, and millions of timelines. Yeah.
But comparing Wile E to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well. And while Tom could move faster than light, Wile E could keep up with the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Speed a car fast enough to travel through time. That's immeasurably fast. Much faster than Tom. Wile E gets the edge in stats. Wile's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even eliminating the device.
Oh god, whoa, holy shit. Okay, they're putting the even stuff. I thought Wile E only had advantages. I didn't see the... Oh my god, this is just for the arsenal. Okay, I like it. It's kind of like they did a whole chart just for the arsenal. Kind of like how they did a whole chart just for reality warping in Build vs Discord. They can both enter and exit mediums, transmute, duplicate, amplify stats, size alteration, teleportation. Advantages for Tom. Traitor curse ensured Acme gear would fail, yeah. Smart Cup increased intelligence and odds of winning. But Wile E had better regeneration, magnetism, more varied time manipulation, concealed souls, various forms of mind control. Damn.
That have been shown to malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had. The biggest being the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
Yeah.
Tom has never been shown to have Looney DNA specifically. The concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules. Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence. And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones, it should apply to Tom.
Yeah.
Considering how much of a screw-up Wile E is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is. When it came to intelligence, Wile E's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious.
Okay, I wouldn't mind if Tom gets the intelligence over the self-appointed genius that is Wile E. That would be cool.
In his fights,
Cool.
definitely gets the edge there.
Nice.
Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him, and that's the big question. Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wile E's narrative enforcement luck and see the DNA Dissolver backfire against him? That bad luck is a core part of Wile E's character as a cartoon, so let's call it his, toonliness.
Okay.
The answer. We dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place. Space Jam. Here Wile E yet again fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores. And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen.
Oh.
Throughout his entire history, Wile E's cosmically ordained failures only occur when he's specifically chasing the Roadrunner, or other tunes the blood bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons. And even then, looking closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's
Okay.
The reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention, a direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote, and especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other.
Not gonna lie, I would have liked more crazy stuff, I guess. Not necessarily cosmic like Scooby Courage or Sammo Kong vs. Hercules, but I wouldn't mind more wild stuff. It was very funny though. That's what I was looking forward.
Despite lacking Wile's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wile, whereas Wile's superior strength, speed, and looting arsenal ensured his victory. Wile gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch.
Jesus, the blood was gnarly though.
The winner is Wile E. Coyote.
Good for you, buddy. Honestly, good for you. You deserve at least a W, and I hope your movie gets released.
Next time on
Okay, if it's not Lutz vs. N from Amphibia vs. Howlhouse, I don't know when they're gonna do that matchup, because it's getting postponed more and more and more, but it's either that or Hulk vs. Godzilla, if we go by Kickstarter matchups, and I'm really hyped about that one, because they were my childhood icons too. Miles? What? Huh? Deku...
subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
This took me completely off guard. First of all, we're bringing Deku back this early, and it's against Miles? What? Okay, I mean, I get the matchup, you know, they're both fans of superheroes, they carry the legacy, I get it. But this is so random. Why? Is it because... why My Hero Academia back so early? Because it just ended? Why Miles Morales Beyond the Spider-Verse isn't gonna come out anytime soon? Why? I mean, I'm not mad, I'm just deeply confused. Okay, I guess, okay, I guess. Okay, this is, I mean, it's not random, but it's a random announcement I didn't see coming. Not at all. Okay guys, well, I really liked the episode, it was very fun. I was expecting a bit more, but what they did was very funny and relatively creative. Yeah, I thought it was fun. And I think I said everything I need to say. I'm sorry, I'm still so confused about Miles Morales versus Deku. Like, we had My Hero Academia 3 episodes ago. I mean, don't get me wrong, Deku does deserve a better episode, but we are already returning to that franchise this early. I mean, if they wanted a matchup that surprised me, they completely got it. I never would have expected this in a million years. Maybe it's gonna be a filler episode while they animate Hulk vs. Godzilla, I don't know. Well, in any case, guys, I'm gonna drink lots of water, you do the same. Hulk of Krypton, hoping I made the day slightly better.